Welcome or welcome back. It's time for episode 2. We could start doing the cow gathering and or mining of this mountain. Yeah, let's do one here. Oh yeah, I do want to get the interior done for the house eventually. Food is a tiny bit more important, you know? We're already out of food. Okay, that's great. I think we could have like one diagonal entrance and then split it off into like two separate areas. Also, a tiny part of me really wants to make most of the torches I use in this world, like the copper torches, just because they're really neat. I like the look of them a lot, you know? Has that green fire effect. I want to make this out of mud, which means that I'm gonna make a mud machine, but we don't currently have dirt for that, or like any other resource to do that yet, so probably won't be for a while. You walk in, there's a gate here and a gate here to get like into either pen. It has dirt and stuff on the floor and mud, bricks, and whatnot on the wall. For that, we're gonna need a lot more wheat, to be honest with you. So we might extend the wheat farm. Actually, first things first, let's move the sheep so that we can put the wheat field down, so that we can have food, so that we can make mud bricks, so that we can decorate the sheep pen. Now we decide which one we want the sheep in, and for some reason this one is cows. This one's calling to me as cows. I'm going to use the piece of grass that the Enderman gave me, so that I can actually put grass in their enclosure. But I'm going to do this smart this time. I say this time like I've done this before. I'm going to do this the smart way and put the one piece of grass where the sheep can't eat it yet, because we all know what happens when sheep get a hold of grass. I don't think I have enough dirt for this. I need to get a bunch of dirt, because if we're going to make mud, I need dirt. Because, like, I don't want to... What? Huh? How did he die? What? Did he grow up? Was a baby standing here, grew up into an adult in the crack, and died? What? I've never seen a sheep die like that, dude. That was a hamster death. I'm really tied to the house currently because I just don't have any sort of food at all. Let's work on this farm. Now, where do I exactly, like, want this farm? I think I could go ahead and, like, line out the area for it real quick. I think it going down to like about here would be fine. I feel like fencing it in would be kind of a nice look. We could do just a typical fence, or we could do like a weird cobblestone kind of like jagged fence type deal. I want to do that actually. That sounds nice. Oh, we can make it like a mossy fence. Yeah, we're doing that. So if we start it like, start the wall here, right? Run it down like this, kind of diagonally, like so. Avoid this tree a little bit, kind of bank it back towards the house, kind of loop it back into the path. And yeah, we can make that like stone there too. And then, I don't know, probably nothing like up on this level, honestly. Maybe we keep this as farmland. I'm kind of tempted to like take this part down. Let's see what this looks like in F4 real quick. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that. Gradient, what are we thinking gradient-wise for this? Probably moss, obviously. Mossy cobble, and then just regular cobble, I would assume. Make it kind of like a worn-down fence kind of vibe. Alright, let's make the gradient here. Probably put a moss yonder. Yep, that works. I'll come back and like fill in all the holes in the fence eventually. Some of these at the bottom kind of like crumbled and fallen down pieces of the wall, you know? You know, let's F4 this for a little bit. Ah, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, the texturing on that is nice. The texturing on that's so nice, actually. Let me flatten out this terrain a little bit, actually. It's kind of mid. There we go. It's probably a good shape. Now, we can put down some torches. There we go. Light enough. Probably could have one here, but I don't think there's a spot to have some. Now I'm going to mine out some spots for some water to go in. And now we till. Oh yeah, we didn't like finish up the wall here. wall. Let me finish up the wall. What a little bit of like an entranceway. I think the entranceway should be like these 3 blocks. There we go. And then we'll have like a little staircase up here. Nice. That works pretty good for a wall. Especially because like when you're in here. Maybe one more stair like that. Okay, start tilling. Time to plant the seeds. Also, we are out of seeds. Unfortunate. I probably should not have put all of it in the composter. But let's take a look at this area. I like this a lot. That's pretty cool. It'll look really cool once it's all like grown in and whatnot. This area up here. What do I want to do with this? Actually, let's just kind of remove it. Well, with that gone, we can actually open up this path a little bit more, which would be nice. See, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice little side view here. Ooh, we could keep it going. Have a little platform here. Have like a nice little sunset view. I want to clear out that like kind of like valley right there, because that feels like where the sun shows up. Just for the view, you know? After making the farm, I decided it was time to go get some diamonds, because we're a little bit broke, and we need diamonds to make like diamond tools, diamond armor, all that good stuff. But I want to take this chance to tell you kind of my process and what it's been for this past episode. In episode 1, I just took the VOD that I streamed off my Twitch and made it into a video, and it's kind of hard to do that because you're just very limited with what you can do. For this video though, I've been working on just recording actual clips and getting the timings right and all that kind of stuff, and I hope it leads to a better video overall. That, and I've been able to do some recordings with like flashback and make some interesting edits rather than it just being like jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. It's still pretty heavy on the same kind of editing, but I don't know, I'm learning still, and I am very happy with how this one's turned out. So I tried doing the mining thing that the hermits use, where they kind of go like, they branch off in the different directions and stuff, and then I did a side that was just my type of mining, which is just like straight tunnels, and the difference between the two is crazy. I got 36 diamonds from just going in a straight line back and forth and back and forth, and from doing like the T-shaped thing, I got 15. I did about 2 hours on both sides, and dude, like, what? This is more efficient somehow. That's crazy, dude. Now that we had diamonds, we need to make an enchanting table and get an enchanting setup going, and also make a XP farm. Alright, now we got our enchantment table. I think we're gonna go make those spider farms real quick so we get this set up and going, because tell you what, with our diamond numbers, I need fortune like as soon as I can. Dude, you're not gonna believe this. I found another spider spawner. There's 3 sitting on top of each other, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Here, let me show you real quick. So there's one there, right? And down the stairs, there's one over here. I'm going, okay, never mind. I passed it. There's one upstairs. It's practically right on top of this one. There's this one here, and then across this hallway here, and down another hallway, there's one right there at the end of that hallway. Dude, we've got 3 just on top of each other. I wonder if we can make like a triple spider spawner with this. That'd be kind of nuts. There's a 4th one. Like, one there, one up here, and then the 2 over there. There's 4, dude. We might be able to make a quadruple spider spawner. I've never seen this many in one spot, dude. This is actually just insane. Alright, there's one of them dug out. We got potentially 3 more of these to go. This is gonna take a long time. This took me about 20 minutes to dig out with just iron tools. Alright, well, I got bad news. I actually went into a Tango Tech stream and asked about the spawning distance, and he said that the max is like 32. So this is 60 blocks away from the furthest one, which means that it's not going to work, but I do have something cool to show you. We have this one right here. You know, you do free cam for a second. We have this one right here, and this one right here, all within like 30 blocks of each other. So we can still do a triple spawner, which is pretty good. We're just not going to be able to activate the fourth one, but I mean, hey, you know, 3's still pretty good. I can't complain with that. So to do part of the spider farm, we actually need soul sand. So I'm gonna have to quickly go to the nether just to find some real quick, which is great. This portal spot is not permanent. I don't want it to be here, but for now, it can go here. Let's see how this goes. What kind of nether spawn do we get? Nope. Assault Delta. Wonderful. With nothing else nearby at all. Okay, cool. Well, this is probably the worst possible spot we could have gotten. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna go move the portal because this is terrible. This is actually a good opportunity to show you the progress on the spider farms because I've just been digging them out. I actually connected it to this tunnel. We got a little offshoot here and a ladder that just goes down. We got a little room here that'll have the enchantment set up and stuff. The idea is that the spiders will come through here, right? They'll come into here. I'm gonna make it like a little kill chamber, and then this area down here, next to another spider spawner. And I need the soul sand to put here to make a bubble elevator to like combine the two streams. But I might have to offset them by a block. We'll figure that out. And then I've yet to connect up the third one yet. So let's put down this portal and see where it takes us. See if this actually gets us somewhere with soul sand. No, we're still here. It's the same spot. Are you kidding me? Ah, right here. Perfect. We only need like one piece, but I'm gonna grab a few just to make sure that we actually are good. There we go. That's good enough. Let's leave. All right. Note to self: don't put a portal down next to our house if we want to go exploring, because it's bad. So I got the spider farm up and working, kind of. There's a lot of issues with it, honestly. That and there's glow squid. Glow squid spawning in here is just doubting the rates of the farms because they put off light, which stops these guys from spawning. Which means I've got to figure out a way to get rid of these glow squid, or else the spider farms just isn't gonna work. So that's gonna be pretty fun. But it's working enough, you know. There's a little kill chamber here. It's not the fastest XP farm, but you know what? It'll work for the time being. That and they're getting like stuck, which I need to fix that too. Alrighty, the spider farm is done. I've put glow lichen in there to stop the glow squids from spawning. I hooked up the little side part. It's a tiny bit inefficient, and I might work on it, but you know what? We got a temporary XP farm going, and I already have 39 levels just from setting it up, so it works pretty well. Well, there goes my sword. Perfect timing, actually. Let's get this enchantment setup going. Right, I didn't need to put the corner ones, did I? I think it's still fine. Right, level 30? Yeah, we still got level 30. Nice. Alright, let's do some enchanting. Hoping to get a fortune. Oh, fortune 2. Okay. Not terrible. Not the best, though. Silk touch? Okay. You know what? Silk touch pickaxe, I'll keep that on the side, because that's really nice. Alright, I'm going to get my enchanting done here, and we'll see what we get by the end of it. We got our tools enchanted. They're not max enchanted like I'd like them to be, but, you know, it's pretty good. We got a second pickaxe with silk touch on it. We got actually pretty good basic pickaxe. I don't have mending or anything yet, but that'll be the next step. Actually, you know what? The next step is going to be gathering stuff for the mud making machine. Yeah, now we can go ahead and put the sand in, get that smelting. There we go. Get some glass here soon. Alright, so before we actually build this mud farm, we gotta clear out some of this mountain here, especially some of these trees. I have a build planned out for what I want to do on top of the mud farm, but that'll be happening next episode because it's a big build. I'm probably gonna put like a sugarcane farm and just some other stuff in there too, so it's a bit bigger than the house. But you know, that'll be next episode. For now though, we just gotta get a place cleared out. Also, we gotta remove this thing. We'll probably end up putting this inside the new building, but for now it's gonna move. This is how much space we're gonna need for the build. The mud machine's like, I think it's a 3x4. Like it's 3. Yeah, it's literally gonna take up not that much space at all. But you know, getting the place cleared out gives us dirt for the machine, so that's good. We got everything we need. It's finally time to build. To build. If I'm doing my math right, I think it's like 11 blocks back and 7 blocks over. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is where the start of it is, but where we actually go to put it down, I think is there. Run a hopper into it. Put some glass. And temporarily, we're going to run... Actually, no, I need to empty out my inventory a little bit here. Well, I'm just going to use this as a bit of a storage container for the time being, because there's a lot of glass bottles you need for this build. You need some redstone torches, repeater, power it real quick, do that, do this, actually, wait, like that, and lock that. Don't need this powered anymore. That makes that happen. I'm building it up on purpose. It'll make sense later, I promise. Dispenser, temporary block, another dispenser. And we do that. And now we take our glass bottles and put them in the dropper and hopper to kind of like fill them up. I might have made too many glass bottles actually. Yeah, I did just a little bit because you need 16 in this one. So we got some extra for potions and whatnot. That's fine. Now we gotta put the water channel in. It needs to be 3 high. Hopper goes here. I need a way to get up on top of this for the time being. Oh yeah, water source there, and last one. Oh, hold on. Let me actually put the stuff on the front so it doesn't leak out. Hold on. All right, put the water source there, block it in. That's that circuit done. Now we just need to do the mud circulation system, and that is the farm done. I think there's a piece of redstone that I need to put here. Turn it into a dot. Place a block there. And now, okay, so good thing to know about this farm, we're not able to use a efficiency shovel. It kind of breaks it, so we have to use just a regular diamond shovel. So we need a dedicated shovel for the farm, which is kind of funny. I'm also going to make an item frame just to have it on top of the farm, so we don't have to keep having it in our inventory or anything like that. Now, I think we can just do the farm. I grab some dirt out of here. Fill up the dropper a bit. Actually, no, I need more dirt. I hope we have more dirt. We do. Not that much, but it'll do for now. Alright, dropper. We need like half a stack of that. Put it in the offhand and get to work. It's gonna take a few to actually start working, but now we should be good. Should be fully operational dirt farm going here. From like 2 seconds of using the farm, we already got a stack and a half of mud. Not bad. Just an easy little design. This farm design was made by Il Mango. I'll leave a link to the video that I used down in the description. Ilmango's such a good farm designer. I use so many of his farms, man. Alright, it's looking a little bit out of place, but we will put the build on top of it next episode, and we'll actually meld the mountain into it, so it's not just, you know, a chunk, because it really looks like someone just took a bite out of it for the time being. But mud farm's up and running, which means I just need to get some wheat, and we can do some decorating for the cow pit. Finally! While we're waiting for our wheat to grow, I might as well work on the interior of the house. It's kind of... yeah, we got a leaky roof and everything. It's bad, dude. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do for the interior, but hey, best way to learn is by doing, I guess. I'm gonna make a temporary storage room down in here, just a place to put my chests, because I need to move them out of the house for the time being, and I want them close by. Now that every item I own is nice and disorganized, let's get building. One thing I'm not very good at is doing interiors, so I'm just gonna block things out like I would with an exterior of a house, and go with that. Kinda. I think the bedroom is nice. It kind of lends itself to being this shape. That means you have like a hallway walking in. I think the kitchen would go here, and then little just side living room area, I guess, to look out the windows leads to back door. I think that's the play. Whoa. Man, this lightning's going crazy. Should probably put a lightning rod down somewhere so my trees don't catch on fire, or my house doesn't catch on fire, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Look how cool the thunderstorm looks, though. See if we can catch a thing of lightning. It's a night like tonight, you go up on the roof and just watch. Yeah! Oh, that's so cool. I don't know if I'm sold on the mud for the walls, but we'll try it out for a bit. Really like this roof design. I think I'm just going to kind of make it modular and stretch it across the entire house. Oh, the thunderstorm stopped. It's just a nice, peaceful night now. I love how this looks, by the way. Just looking out the window at the kind of like the foggy, rainy night. It's so cool. It's not bad. I like it. It gives it kind of that like big vibe. Makes it feel taller, even though the ceilings are quite short in here. It's kind of awkward having the bedroom like this, but I really wanted this view for the bedroom. Yeah, I don't know about the wall color though. I think it would look fine with maybe packed mud. Let's do a little experiment here. Yeah, I kind of like that a lot better actually. Yeah, that seems to fit a little bit better. I do like the color. I think the grass, like the green floor, is kind of throwing it off a bit. So the way that is kind of feels right now is we got like a deep dark brown, kind of goes into like this lighter brown. The walls themselves are like the kind of mid-tone brown. What if we try and use like maybe slabs for the floor? They're still wood, but it kind of brings in like that lighter tone. Because we're missing variation in color. Everything is very like saturated. There again, everything is also very wooden. So I don't know. We could bring this in and do like tough on the floor. Actually, no, I think gray, like a good saturated gray color would go really well with this. So the four options that we have. It's just more wood, which I don't really think it fits in with anything else. This, which is cool, but it's too weirdly like shaded on one side. So it just really, I don't know, doesn't make sense with lighting. This is cool because it ties the like those two textures kind of together. But I do like just the smoothness of this. Yeah, let's go with the brick texture. That and keeping it with tough makes it actually like tie into the floor, so we don't have to worry about trying to cover that up. Because if we had to go back and cover this kind of thing, it'd be pretty annoying. Yeah, already this looks really cool. It makes this not stand out so much, which makes it like an acceptable look. I like that a lot. This place looks actually pretty nice now. It has no decorations in it, but you know what? It looks good. And this bedroom, oh, this bedroom view is so good. Imagine like all of the builds we're gonna do, it just in plain view from the starter house. Oh, I'm gonna love it. You wake up and you look out, see everything. Now that we've got like the walls up and that kind of stuff, I might just go do some research on types of furniture and stuff that I want to do in here, because I struggle so bad with interior. I don't want to just freehand it and hope for the best. I want to actually have some point of reference to work with. Where's you guys' boss? What are you doing here? I was AFK letting the wheat grow, and we have a visitor. At least when mobs can't get through these windows. Sir, can you leave by chance? Thank you. Alright, we finished up the interior. We got a little bookshelf here. We got a nice little painting. Also, the ferns in the shelves. That's so cool. I love the shelf so much. Got our kitchen here. Nice little oven setup going. Got our beef. This is a cutting board. It's not just the counter. Trust me. We got, you know, plants and stuff. We got a nice little window we can see out. Eventually there'll be stuff there, you know. Nice little painting. There again, the shelves. We got like pots in them. I don't know why, but it just looks really cool. It adds just a little bit of something to there. You got this cool little like reading area here. Not reading area, but like just couch. Good old viewing area. And I'm saving the best for last on purpose. The bedroom. We got, you know, the bed along like a little hammock setup thing going here. Got a map of the world. We got this painting over here. Dude, this painting's so cool. I love the new Minecraft painting so much. Got our nice little book. Got the view of everything. You can sit in the chair because there's a minecart in there. Got all of our stored books and everything from up here. I actually love this bedroom. I love it so much. I kind of left it like open and made an arch just so you could see this view from, you know, in the house. Because, I don't know, it's the best view of the entire building. And I would have just like passively be able to see it as I'm walking by. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Now we should just need one more cycle of wheat and we'll be able to do the animal pin. Turns out I actually was recording for about 15 to 20 minutes of working on the animal farm and didn't have my mic unmuted and I had double the audio. So everything sounded terrible and yeah, so I had to cut all that out. I've had my mic muted the entire time. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I hope this audio wasn't just completely ruined. But anyways, as I was saying earlier, the reason I killed all the animals is because I just wanted it to be easier to actually get in here and build stuff. I'll breed them back up whenever we're done in here. It just makes it a little bit easier, you know? Could you guys get out of the one place I'm trying to build? Come on. Alright, now we get to do the fun stuff like stairs and walls and whatnot. Now it's actual like detail time. We got the shape done, but now it's time to put all the colors and whatnot. Not the colors. You know what I'm talking about. It makes it feel a little bit better. Rather than this, kind of like is more cave-like, I guess. And instead of having torches, let's put some lanterns. If I have any left. I do! Thank goodness. We're gonna have to mass produce these things. I love them. You know, we also need some hay in here for them. Not bad. I'm gonna put some more, like, bushes and stuff in there in a second. These bushes are cool. I like these a lot. I'm really sad you can't put them in, flower pots, which to me makes no sense. But hey, and Mojang does what Mojang wants, I guess. Yeah, I'll put one there. There we go. A little bit nicer animal pin for them. They both got some wheat. Actually, you know what? Let's move that wheat. I've decided I don't like this wheat. Kind of combined it on both sides there. Alright. Slightly better animal farm here. I don't believe that they can get out anywhere. They got some plenty of light. They got water both sides, you know, food and all that. I think it looks a lot better. It'll look good as you're walking past with this, like, nice decorated path. We'll do something different with the fence, probably. Maybe not have just jungle. But I like it. I think it all works together pretty well. I think that is it for today's episode, though. We did so much stuff. We did farm, interior of the house, mud machine, cleared out this part, did a spider farm. We've done a bunch of stuff, you know? I'm looking forward to the next one, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.